It's hard to imagine that we're almost living in the year 2020. Though we've seen plenty of impressive technological advances, like artificial intelligence and phones that unlock by scanning our faces. In fact, decades ago, predictions about the futuristic and revolutionary changes we'd see in this far-off sounding year were quite lofty. In this video we are going to see some of the hilarious predictions about the year 2020. We'll live in flying houses. Inventor, science writer, and futurist Arthur C. Clarke, who co-wrote the screenplay for 2001, A Space Odyssey, believed that the boring houses of 1966 would be radically different by the time we reached the 21st century, according to Inverse. Evidently, the houses of the future would have nothing keeping them on the ground and they would be able to move to anywhere on Earth on a whim. Oh, and it wouldn't just be one home that would be able to relocate without the owner even needing to get out of bed and put on pants. Whole communities may migrate south in the winter, or move to new lands whenever they feel the need for a change of scenery, Clarke promised. We will eat candy made of underwear. In the same Popular Mechanics article, Camphert predicted that all food would be delivered to our homes in the form of frozen bricks by the 21st century. Cooking as an art is only a memory in the minds of old people, he wrote. A few diehards still broil a chicken or roast a leg of lamb, but the experts have developed ways of deep freezing partially baked cuts of meat, and, thanks to advances in culinary technology, Camphert predicted it would even be possible to take ordinary object, like old table linens and rayon underwear, and bring them to chemical factories to be converted into candy. No thanks. We all have personal helicopters. Forget jetpacks and flying cars. Popular Mechanics was pretty sure back in 1951 that every family in 21st century would have at least one helicopter in their garage. This simple, practical, foolproof personal helicopter coupe is big enough to carry 2 people and small enough to land on your lawn, they explained. It has no carburetor to ice up, no ignition system to fall apart or misfire. Instead, quiet, efficient ramjets keep the rotors moving, burning any kind of fuel. From dime-a-gallon stove oil or kerosene up to aviation gasoline, yes, but then, we'd imagine, your teenage son would ask to borrow the chopper, and you'd wake up the next day to discover your helicopter stuck in a tree. It's always something. We will have both telepathy and teleportation. Michael J. O'Farrell, founder of the Mobile Institute, has been an expert in the technology industry since 1985. But even the experts can make mistakes. In the 2014 book Shift 2020, O'Farrell predicted that 2020 would be the dawn of the nanomobility era. In the pending nanomobility era, I predict telepathy and teleportation will become possible by the year 2020, with both commonplace by 2040, he said. Well, we'll believe it when we see it. All roads will become tubes. If you're sick of asphalt roads and all the potholes that come with them, then you'll wish Popular Mechanics was right about this prediction for the 21st century. In a 1957 article, the magazine predicted that every road and street in America will be replaced by a network of pneumatic tubes, and your car would only need enough power to get from your home to the nearest tube. Then, by the calculations of a Honeywell engineer, they will be pneumatically powered to any desired destination. Women will all be built like wrestlers. In 1950, Associated Press writer Dorothy Rowe revealed some shocking predictions of what life on Earth would be like in the 21st century, according to Smithsonian Magazine. Among her more head-scratching forecasts were that the women of tomorrow would be more than 6 feet tall, and would wear a size 11 shoe, have shoulders like a wrestler, and muscles like a truck driver. Their proportions, Rowe wrote, would be perfectly Amazonian, all evidently thanks to science providing a balanced ration of vitamins, proteins, and minerals that will produce maximum bodily efficiency. Everyone will stop drinking coffee and tea. In 1937, Nikola Tesla predicted that within a century, coffee, tea, and tobacco will be no longer in vogue. The abolition of stimulants will not come about forcibly, he wrote. It will simply be no longer fashionable to poison the system with harmful ingredients. He's hopefully right about tobacco, but the coffee and tea? Not just yet. We will have robots as therapists. Robots are the typical prediction for the future, and technically, we do sort of have robots now. But global trends expert Ariane van de Ven had some bigger ideas for 2020. She explained in the aforementioned book Shift 2020 that she believed there will be more robots used as therapists, companions, assistants, and even friends to help people in their everyday, according to the Next Web. Yeah, not quite. Thanks for watching this video. For more interesting videos, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel.